Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been back to the world. Welcome to Hollywood, the home of secrets and lies. We are coming to you from the Shrine, the only theater in America not showing one of the Star Wars movies. But it's great to be back here at the show, or as it's known this year, Sundance by the Sea. Things are a little different this year. It's a little different since the last time I was here. Back then, there was war in Bosnia and peace in the rap music industry. Back then, I thought Bruno Mali was the star of Il Postino. And back then, and the weirdest one of all, the major studios were nominated for Oscars. It was a strange time. This year, as you know, only one out of 163 major releases, Jerry Maguire, is nominated for Best Picture. One out of 163 major releases. 164 if you count Michael Ovitz. That's a different thing. I love this band. It's the year of the independent film. Great performances, new faces among the nominees. I mean, really new faces. Who are you people? I'll tell you who they are. They're unbelievably talented people. Some of them had to show photo ID to get in there tonight, and a few of them are actually carpooled. It's a little difference in budgets, but great films, unusual films, risky plots, great direction, great scripts like Fargo, amazing funny movie with a lot of blood and guts, directed by the Coen brothers, right? The Coen brothers, Eric and Lyle. It's a rather violent movie, and a lot of great performances. Look at Best Actor. I love this category. They're all damaged guys. You got a burnt guy, mentally challenged guy, mentally abused guy, paralyzed guy, agent. And 4 out of the 5 are treatable. You know, that's what's interesting. But odd, great, memorable characters this year. I'm just gonna stare at you for a while. Great, and that with his yin to the yang was Jeffrey Rush's. They'll do a sequel with these two guys as detectives. That'll be the major studio thing. Well, maybe we should go into the bad guys. They are the bad guys. Oh, not good guys, good. Bad guys, we're the bad guys. Oh, I'm just gonna kill you. But in Hollywood, it was a huge year. Big year, special effects movies. Actors have to do things with computers that, you know, that the scene is gonna be there months later, like Twister. They simulate 200-mile-an-hour winds. 200 miles an hour. That's almost enough wind to blow Gloria Steinem into a screening of Larry Flint. You realize how powerful that is? Almost. And apparently there was a little bit of breeze today because Larry's here with us. Nice to see you, Larry. Glad you're here. Special effects are amazing. I have to tell you something. Since I've last seen you, a couple of years now, I have been digitally enhanced myself. You see, right after I was born, there was what you would call a rough edit made at a religious ceremony. So I had them restore the missing footage. Hey, I was a kid. The rabbi had final cut. What do you want from me? But tonight, nobody knows who's going to go home with the Oscar. The only one guaranteed of waking up with a statue is Tipper Gore. So, you're a good crowd. Don't turn. Sounded like a Disney stockholders meeting there just for a little while. You know, in the last few weeks, everyone has been really kind to me as the show approached, and everyone has been coming up to me saying, "Hey, Bill, you gonna sing one of them Best Picture medleys like you always do?" And the answer is, yeah. It's a watchable night for Oscar, who will win? The 5 pictures nominated for Best Picture are, here's the story of a British lady with a most ungrateful daughter on this earth. Now this lady also had a brother whose wife could not give birth. It's the story of a secret daughter who she gave up for adoption through her cry, "Sweetheart!" Yes, this mother's never seen this daughter. She's in for some surprise. And so one day then this mother met this daughter, and she knew that it was much more than a 10. So she had to make the big confession. You should know that Dennis Rodman's your old man. Secrets and lies, tattoos on thighs. It's so hard keeping those secrets and lies. All he's got is a room somewhere and long, long flashbacks of his affair. But no skin, no ears, no hair. He's Rafe, the English patient. He's in pain and he's out of luck. He's as crispy as Peking duck. He cheats, he spies. What a schmuck! No, he's Rafe, the English patient. Let's give a cheer to Jerry Maguire, a very rare agent. He's not a liar. He's the studio's only hope. And if he don't win, it's break out the rope. Everyone loves him. Tom, you could win. Everyone's seen it, even in Berlin. And if you don't score this goal, you still go home with Nicole. Listen to my story. It's a crazy little scene about a piano-playing kid who had a father who was mean. He made him practice the piano till his fingers almost bled, and when the kid went off to college, Daddy said, "My son is dead." There he met a teacher who was big on the rock piece. Little David tried to play it, and he played it beautifully. But as he hit the final note, one little hero hit the floor, it seemed he went a little nuts, and heaven knows his head was sore. So he stayed in the cell until they told him he could go. He had so much electroshock, he waited night by Hills and Glow, and though he spoke a little funny, well, he got himself a gig, and then he met a little lady with a heart so true and big. So we get a happy ending with a concert and a wife. We learn that anyone can conquer all the obstacles of life. Oscar may send a Valentine to a smallest friend with us called Shine. Woo. This is for Sammy and Frank. This is my kind of town, that Fargo is. Ooh, my kind of town, that Fargo is. My kind of people too. People who shoot at you, and each time I leave that blood and snow, oh, Sam, I got to heave in old Fargo. Lactating sheriffs, my Fargo is. Grown men stuffed in wood chippers, my Fargo is. A place so bloody you could drown. It's a Coen Brothers kind of town. These are the fresh-faced nominees. Tonight they'll live their fantasies. Billy Bob Thornton, the Oscars is. Say hi to Edward Norton, the Oscars is. Lauren Bacall, it's your first time. It's here. All of you are here for Oscar 69. The crowd and the clamor, the glitz and the glamour. Jack and